Wow, everyone, I'm kind of lost for words at the moment. This is so incredible. Here we've got two Mbiris lionesses, and we've got one of the newest members of the Mbiris Pride, and what a little cutie. Very good morning to all the viewers and subscribers. So there's very little time to chit chat this morning. We are already halfway up going north. We've had a beautiful sunrise that I managed to get a few seconds of while crossing the big open clearing of Ngada Loop. And yeah, we're journeying north. We're on the move. We're heading there as quickly as we can. Obviously trying to get back towards where we left the Birmingham Pride and the Mbiris males last night. When I did stop for a brief second on the big open clearing to film the sunrise, I did hear what sounded like lion audio far north. So fingers crossed, we're holding our breath. Hopefully we can get them early this morning. Okay, so our luck has paid off this morning. We've come right back to where we were last night, and we've got the Shaka Mbiris male here still feeding on the remains of this hyena carcass. It's quite interesting that he obviously didn't move with the pride. I'm sure he'll link up with them eventually, but yeah, it's still very cool to have him here. Obviously I was really hoping the pride would still be in the area, but there's a good chance they could still be around here. We'll spend a bit of time with him and then we'll maybe head towards Skybeds and check around there. So this is literally the scene that we have this morning. Such a beautiful scene. Amazing light. Male lion in this marshy area feeding on a hyena. And literally on that, where the grass is that whitish light colour, was where we had the Birmingham Pride yesterday across the marsh. So I think Shaka's taking this hyena carcass behind the dam wall, which is a problem for us because we can't really get there. I'm going to try and see if there's an angle that we can get around the wall. Obviously another cool bird that's here today is the grey heron that we filmed yesterday doing one of the craziest things I've ever seen, which was absolutely swallowing a baby duckling whole. And it seems as though he's obviously a resident here and this is his gig, is to try and catch the ducklings in this marshy area and feed on them. Okay, so we've left the Mbiris male, Shaka Mbiris male. He took that hyena carcass to the back of Mbiris Dam over the dam wall, and unfortunately we can't get around there. It's too thick, it's very eroded. It's just not a good idea. So we've decided to come to our other favourite dam, which is Skybeds Dam. We've got a beautiful big herd of wildebeest journeying down to the water to drink this morning. There's some hippos, beautiful bird sounds, So we're going to just spend some time here and listen and see maybe something else happens and we get a bit more lucky than what we've already been the last few days. So after leaving Skybeds Dam, we just bumped into 3 large hyenas here lying on these big open clearings just south of the dam. Wow, everyone, I'm kind of lost for words at the moment. This is so incredible. Here we've got 2 Mbiris lionesses, and we've got one of the newest members of the Mbiris pride, and what a little cutie. He's busy suckling here with mom, and I'm sure there is more cubs. There were reports of 1 cub a few weeks ago that also came out, but from the last few episodes, if you've been following along, it looks like 2 lionesses have had suckle marks, so I'm sure there is more cubs, but this is just so special. So after suckling, this little cub has decided to come a little bit closer. I think it's a little bit curious. I don't know if it's a male or female yet. But what a cute little character this little cub is. So something I've just seen that I'm quite amazed by is the young open male has been lying here the whole time in the long grass. I've heard something in the grass. I thought it was one of the youngsters out of the 3, but it looks like the young open male. So this is really, really fascinating, because this is exactly why dominant male lions tend to push out young males like this, is because of reasons like this. This young male is very close to this cub. You can see they're in the same shot, probably about 2 meters away from each other, and male lions don't really know their own strength at this age, so they're always attempting new things. You'll often see young male lions trying things like buffalo, hippo, giraffe, and probably one day, and they no doubt have the power to, but they lack the experience. And this is the same sort of thing. They might play with cubs and they might be a little bit too rough, and you swipe a cub wrong with a paw, bite into a cub by accident, not being intentional, and it could be fatal for the cub. But I'm very surprised how relaxed these 2 lionesses, I presume these are both the mothers. I know the one is definitely, but if these are both the mothers, I'm very surprised how they've allowed the young open male to be so close to their cubs. But once again, this was a similar situation with the swallow males at one point. They were also pretty much close to this age, a little bit older, when the Mbiris lionesses had the young open female and the young open male. So it does show you that it does happen, but it's not the best thing or the right thing to happen. Oh, so we've had such a wonderful morning with this little cub and the Mbiris prize. It turns out there's a lot more members here than what I thought there were. Looks like the other lioness with the cubs is also just rocked up.
Something on there, check there, on the right hand side. What is it? Like a, just check her neck.
So what an unbelievably magical virtual safari that was. We've left the Mbiris Pride. We got here quite late this afternoon. We actually went back to the spot where we had them this morning. We couldn't find them, and then we managed to get hold of them here at Kokamoya Dam. And obviously a couple of the lionesses, the other mother of, we presume, the other cubs, somewhere hidden in the drainage lines around here. And then of course the young open male as well. And that little cub paired up against all those adult lionesses is so tiny. It's actually mesmerizing to see the size difference. It's crazy to think that something that small can grow into something that big and that fierce is uncomprehendable. So really special. We are going to leave the pride now. Obviously we can't view the cub at night in the dark. That would be not great at all. It's safety risk, and the cub can easily get spotted and be vulnerable under our lights, and its eyes are definitely not able to adjust to the light just yet. It needs a bit of time for that, but we will be keeping tabs, very close watch on the Mbiris Pride. I'm just stoked that we finally got to see cubs again. It's been a number of months since we've seen cubs on the virtual safari, and it's like I said, my first time seeing the Mbiris Pride's cubs. So I hope you all enjoyed that one, and we'll see you on the next episode of the virtual safari.